And I'll send you an email with everything in it.
Okay.
Everything we talk about today. This ain't my first rodeo. So they're amoral. They live in a world of it's right or it's wrong. Or no, it's not right or wrong. It's safe or it's not safe. So when the aged old owner that would rub its puppy's nose in the pee,
Right.
that has taught the puppy it's not safe to go to the bathroom in front of this person.
Okay.
It did not teach the puppy, don't go to the bathroom in the house.
Okay.
It taught the puppy not safe. So now I'm gonna go behind the couch.
Right.
Or into the spare room, and I'm gonna do my business. Because you have to teach them everything. They came with, very few skills.
Right.
So you have to teach them everything you want them to do. The way we teach now is that we teach with positive reinforcement. In other words, we reinforce the behaviors that we're teaching them that we want them to do.
Right.
So, reinforcement, the definition of it is the behavior increases. So everything is reinforcement. So that knee-jerk reaction of ours when the dog jumps up to go no,
Right.
that's reinforcement. So now what you've taught the dog is, ooh, they like this. I'll do
This is
more
fun.
of that. Yeah, I got reinforced for that. Definition of the definition of reinforcement, the behavior increases. So if you've got a behavior that you don't want, that's increasing, you got to figure out how am I reinforcing this?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're reinforcing it.
Right.
Okay. That's how so many inadvertent behaviors get taught.
Right.
It's just how they get taught because we all.
Right.
We
I mean,
all.
when she jumps, you
Yeah, that's your automatic
Yes,
instinct.
your automatic.
Your automatic instinct is to say no.
Right.
But no is reinforcement. So you haven't taught the dog what you want it to do.
Right.
You've reinforced the behavior the dog just did.
Okay.
Not effective. Getting the dog to do the behaviors you want. Just not effective. So part of this, because we're gonna have, the dog already has habits. The dog is learning a mile a minute. I mean, it's learning so quickly. And it's always learning. There's not a moment that it's not learning. So now we have to decide, well, what do we want it to learn?
Right.
Okay, so what do we want it to learn? So we want it to learn how to live in my house.
Right.
It's not her house, it's our house.
Right.
Well, it is her
Her
house,
house, yeah.
but and she lets you live there. But you're gonna look to have this dog have behaviors that you want it to
Right.
have. The way you do that is you reinforce it. I think often we can reinforce with Cheerios, especially at this age. You can get them started
Okay.
on Cheerios,
Okay.
and they love Cheerios, And then you can have a higher value treat. One of the higher value treats I get, you can get mozzarella sticks.
Okay.
You can get, I get Happy Howie meat rolls. Happy Howie meat rolls, you cut them in half, and then I turn them on the flat side, and then cut them down here, and then cut them again, and then cut them again, and then put those two flat sides down and chop them into the size of pieces that I want.
Right.
So I can chop them into any kind of
Okay.
size. These are nice because Happy Howie's does not crumble in your pocket,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
These do.
and it lasts for 2 weeks, refrigerated, it
Oh,
lasts
okay.
for 2 weeks.
What's that called?
Happy Howie's meat rolls. Get them on Amazon. Almost everything that I'm talking about you get on Amazon or Chewy. I normally go to Amazon to see if I get free shipping before I go to Chewy,
Yeah.
unless I'm ordering over $100 worth of stuff. These I chop them up, I put them in a bag like this,
Right,
stick them in the refrigerator, and then I have them.
okay.
And, I leave them overnight in my pocket, they're fine, they're not like moldy hot dogs the next day. Nothing worse than hot dogs in your pocket the next day, or even worse, 2 weeks later. So this comes in lamb, beef, and turkey. These are snuffle mats.
Or what?
Snuffle mat. And you can get these so that they match your decor. You can get like gray nubby, so
Okay.
that you don't have to get them in this garish, chartreuse and what have you. But these are, and it's got shredded chicken in there. You could do shredded cheese in there, you can do Cheerios in there, you can do any number of things in there. And they just go in the washing machine, just dump them out in the garbage can and then stick them in the washing machine and they'll wash. This has the dogs start using their nose. Especially when you have an aroused dog, getting them to use their nose automatically takes them out of this reactionary part of the brain up here called the limbic system, puts them here in the prefrontal cortex because they've got to think about what's going in, the scents that are going into their nose. They take hundreds of scent in at the same time. They've got all these compartments back here, and they compartmentalize everything back there. These two little slits that they have right here, that's where they blow out scent that's no longer relevant to them.
Okay.
So if your dog if it's a rainy day and you're not taking the dog for a walk, a little easy nose work game, 4 boxes, food in one, change the corner that the box is in 4 times and you've got a tired dog. 20 minutes of nose work is worth an hour of walking.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they have to think.
Yeah.
It's tiring to think. It's exhausting. You know how you are after you
That's
spend a
right.
whole bunch of time at the computer. It's like, God, I'm tired. They get the same way. So, and these are great especially for that time when the zoomies might come up.
Okay.
If you can circumvent before that happens, once it's going on, there's not a lot, once they're over threshold, over, the excitement level that they can maintain composure at, then, it's,
Now,
keep
what were
moving.
these called again?
Snuffle mats.
Snuffle mats, okay.
And they come in a multitude of size, shapes, and colors, and,
Okay.
and what have you. Great at 7 o'clock at night, put a little snuffle mat out for the dog.
Because that's when she starts to go crazy.
Yeah.
7 to 8.
Seven to
Usually
eight.
we're walking.
Well, yeah.
We walk, he takes her in the morning. for a
Okay.
walk, and then we go at night, the 2 of us take her like about 7:30, 7:45 when it's starting to not be so hot.
Yep.
It's just
Really?
too hot. Walk much more, and so, when she goes down to the lake and she'll sit in the water for a little bit. She doesn't really want to swim. She just sort of sits there and cools off, and then we try and walk, a couple of cul-de-sacs and as much as she wants to do.
As much as she wants to do, well, she's still a baby and, growing. She's gonna be a good sized dog though. Don't you think? What was her mom and dad, do you know?
I think her mom looked pretty good. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah, she was, we just saw her. from
60,
the inside.
65 pounds.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like she's good, the size of her paws. You can normally take, how much they weigh at 4 months and double it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So if she's around 30, she'll be around 60.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a
When
ballpark.
we took her to the vet, she was
24?
Yeah, 23.8 or 24.
Yeah.
About
Yeah,
24,
which
yeah.
was the day, a couple days after we got her, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause we got her
I think she's
Thursday.
gotten a lot bigger since,
Taller, I think she's
Taller.
And maybe her shoulders won't go through that fence.
These are called licky mats. And it's a great thing for dogs to lick, it is. Specific things, not necessarily themselves, and, you know, or your rug or things like that, but because dogs do lick. These are great. You can put, I get Kong products like this, and
do they have those at PetSmart too, or do you
you
get
know,
those
they
from
might
Amazon?
have Kong at PetSmart. Most stuff I use doesn't come from PetSmart,
Okay,
but most of it comes from Amazon or
Okay.
Chewy.
yeah,
But if you get one that has all these on the back of it, suction cups,
okay.
you can put this on your refrigerator. And then, oh, pardon me, I'm just gonna put a little something that you like there. And then this is a great tool for starting to touch the dog everywhere. Especially around the front paws where they're, see her move away? Don't touch me there, touch me anywhere, but don't touch me there. So then I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna try to pick that up again because she didn't like that. Anytime a dog moves away from it, they're saying no.
Okay.
I respect a dog's no. Dogs saying no, I respect it. So there you go. What a good baby. Oh, that was all. Get your licking mat. Yes, get your licking mat. Yes. Get your licking mat. So within a couple of days of doing that, was her moving away again. Within a couple of days of her doing licking mat, you'll get to be able to touch a little bit more.
Okay.
Because you want to be able to touch every part of this dog's body. When this dog needs ear medication is not the time you want to desensitize them to drops in their ears or eye medication. That's not when you start. You start teaching them right away.
Right.
Or having their toenails clipped. Things like that. So she really likes licky mats.
Yeah, she does.
And they're not expensive. She likes licky mats, she likes snuffle mats. She seemed to like the Gorilla Root. I like Gorilla Roots because you can put them in the crate and they don't have to be supervised.
Oh, okay.
They don't splinter. They're the root of a tree.
Oh.
And they don't splinter. So many dogs really like wood anyhow, and sticks aren't particularly good for them.
Well, now the breeder gave us this thing like this. It's a cheese
block
block.
or something.
It's something
Yeah,
real
cheese.
hard.
That'll break her cheese.
Oh, okay.
I don't use those.
Okay.
I don't like yak cheese. Some people swear by it. I think you're supposed to microwave it a bit.
Yeah, she did say something about something. Yeah.
I don't like it because it will break off in triangular shards.
Okay.
That's a choke hazard and a cut hazard.
Okay.
Okay?
Take it away from her.
So, and anything, so beware of anything that's harder than their teeth. Anything that's harder than their teeth, like elk antlers and
Right.
stuff like that,
Give them anything like
that's a
that.
tooth breaker. Now, not every dog that has elk antlers breaks a tooth.
Right.
But if they do, then you have to meet a veterinarian dentist, not somebody you want to
No.
know anyway, but socially. Because they are expensive.
Okay.
I get insurance for my dogs too.
We do. We have it.
Do you? Okay. Who are you using?
Oh, what,
I can't remember.
True Canyon, ASPCA.
see, that's what Lizzie had. True
Companion.
Companion. Oh,
They're expensive.
Yeah,
They're really
my
expensive.
our daughter, she has her animals. They all have weird things. go wrong with them. I don't know why.
Well, the reason why you wanna get it now, not that this dog probably will ever need anything that the insurance will pay for up until maybe 5 years. But then suddenly, oh, blood work,
Yeah,
they'll pay for blood. The
Yeah.
bad doggies that cost you a fortune when you go into the $700 vet bills.
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah. we
Not
said that.
any of the preventative care,
No.
but the blood work, the endoscopy, and
Right.
Goldens are prone to cancer.
Oh,
So it's just,
yeah.
I was trying to, I don't have my glasses. Do you want to write, look at the notes thing, write down what,
What?
the names of these things?
oh, I'm gonna send you an email.
Oh,
with
okay.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna send you an email, it's gonna have everything we talked about today.
Okay.
You're gonna get a little video of today,
Okay,
which you can look at again or not, you know. And then you're gonna get how-to videos of everything we teach today.
oh, good.
And you're gonna get written hand-by-hand instruction,
Oh,
Oh,
right.
good.
okay, on everything that we do today. I pretty much, this first session is about sort of seeing who the dog is, what it likes to play with.
She's pretty food oriented. And she likes her little animals.
Yeah, because we've got the little stuffed thing like that, you know, she likes that. She's not a big ball person yet.
So, that's a wacky ball, I got that at Chewy. What she has in her mouth is West Paw. So West Paw is a really good toy maker.
Okay.
And they're made here in the United States, and they're not made in China,
Yeah. Like
and you know what's going in them.
Yeah.
And one of the things I do, this is West Paw too. This is 2 different toys. But one of the reasons I show you this is because you can wet her kibble and stuff it down in here, and you know, add a little Greek yogurt or something like that. And then you can put this down, and you now have a half an hour to yourself in the morning. Okay?
That's a,
Which I know you would appreciate. Oh my God, I got a what? So, the other thing is, she's gonna grow out of it, and she's gonna start chewing. This is like the Kong of, you know, the 2020s or the
Right.
25th, you know. It's a little easier to clean and to get things into than the Kong.
Yeah.
But the Kong is a great thing, and it's great for, I like to put unsweetened applesauce, Greek yogurt, and maybe a little pumpkin in the Kong and freeze it.
Oh, okay.
And then, especially as teething is coming, it comes in another couple of months, but as it's coming, something frozen
Oh, yeah.
will really be good. So you could have 4 or 5 Kongs in the freezer, so you can just take them out. She gets done with it, stick it in the dishwasher, you know, and the next day you can take something out. I like to use things that are nutritious for them, though. And the Greek yogurt and the unsweetened applesauce and the pumpkin. Pumpkin is grand for dogs. Just absolutely great. This West Paw, I've had 2 of them in my house. I don't have very destructive dogs, but she hasn't, neither of them have taken it apart so far. But I'm sure if this one wants to pull those little fuzzies out, they will.
Yeah.
So this is an interactive toy when you put it together like this.
Healy.
Okay.
And now she has something to do.
Oh, so that's, you put it, the food in
I
and
put
then.
treats in there.
Okay.
You could put Cheerios in there. she knows there's something in there.
Yeah, cause I put him
She's
in my,
working it.
yeah, I put him in my pocket and she's
The
always
She's always, yeah.
at my pocket,
Yeah, I-
sticking her head up my
I'm
shorts.
I'm sure I know, I'm sure I have holes in my pockets. So,
Oh, she got them out, she got them out.
oh yeah. So that's one. Then Nina Otteson is the godmother of these puzzle toys. And there's all sorts of puzzle toys that you can get. I don't have anything in here right now. I have to put some, I'm gonna put something in here. I'm gonna put something in here. What do you think?
She's gonna wanna stay here.
And I'd like to have them help me fix something that they're gonna do. Yeah. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? What's going on? Yes, what's going on? Uh-huh. I know. This is gonna be the most fun.
This will make her,
Yeah.
keep her busy, maybe chase the cats.
There you go.
Of course, one of them I think wants her to chase.
Yeah, there's cats that do want that to happen.
But
So-
I'm like, yeah, I don't really like it, because they can get hurt.
Well, yeah, your house, no, you don't want that.
Exactly, you're right.
Any behavior that you don't want in a 60-pound dog, do not encourage now. This is Home Goods, cheapo, okay? This is Nina Osterson's. Just feel how,
Oh, yeah.
alright, this is a well-made
Oh, yeah.
toy.
Yeah.
This is a piece of junk.
Oh, yeah.
I get these just so that people can see, these things pop off.
Oh, yeah.
That's a swallow factor. We can start to do, this one I think is, and you can just put it down and,
Okay.
um,
Healy, Healy.
so I'm also a big fan of single. I have really high value treats that my boxer loves. And I get Stewart's. I get the chicken breast because it shreds like this. The only thing it's good for is
In
the
this, yeah.
Snuffle Max, but it's really good for that.
Oh, yeah.
But I get the liver because Haven, my boxer, loves it. And it's his high value treat. And I make him do complicated things, So this toy I've had for 25 years. It's still on the market. I saw it the other day. I'm like, wow, that has longevity. There you go, my girl. Yeah, see how you like that one. That's liver. Yeah.
Can you figure it out?
She's gonna figure it out. So I think with the interactive toys, and I'm gonna give us some box toy games for you guys to play this week, okay?
Okay.
And all they take is a box coming from Jeff Bezos. And you put some of her favorite toys and some treats down in there. Put a little of that paper that comes in the
Yeah.
box too, and put it down, and then stay out of it. Because what you're doing is building confidence, and you're building a curiosity for novel. That's the two bailiwicks that you want to get over. You want the dog to be confident, you want it to be a confident dog, and you want it to be curious about something that's new. At 16 weeks, the door starts to shut on novel things. I'm not so sure about that. The suspicious behavior can start. At 5 months, that door is closed. That doesn't mean, that's why they say socialize, socialize, socialize. And socialize doesn't mean puppy play. Socialize means have your dog have as many good experiences
Okay.
that it's physically safe for it to do. Like you wouldn't take a puppy without all its shots, you know, to a dog. You wouldn't take it to a dog park anyhow.
Right.
'Cause that's a sure way to have an unpleasant
Oh,
experience.
yeah.
But likes the snuffle mat way more than she likes the interactive toys. So the box games will probably be fun. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, you like me, don't you? So that's why dogs becomes reactive to other dogs, reactive to people, you know, when they're on leash and they see some, when I say reactive, I mean over what you and I think the reaction should be, which that and $4.75 get you a latte at Starbucks. Because you can tell them from now till the cows come home, oh, it'll be okay, but you know, that's like me shoving you into a room of tarantulas, telling you, oh, don't worry, Niki, it's gonna be fine. Oh, don't worry. No, it's not fine. It's not gonna be fine. So,
She likes that.
she likes it, yeah.
Well, this is-
I don't always, the wood ones, hard to clean, you know, but, the plastic ones, easy to clean. A little hot soapy water with the plastic ones and they clean up right away. But these I don't put anything but dry stuff in. The only thing I put wet stuff in are the licky mats. You can get these licky mats at Walmart, but the licky mat will only have 5 suction cups on the back of it instead of 25. So then the dog likes it and it's gonna pull it right off with the, so, and these are not expensive. You get 3 of these for like $17, $18
And
on
they're
these.
called licking pads.
They're called licking mats.
Mats.
And I cannot recommend highly enough West Paw toys, because there isn't a West Paw toy that you get that isn't gonna
Oh,
really
that's good.
hold up.
Right. Is that the size of the crate that you were thinking about getting for? Cause we've got a big crate, but I don't know. If that.
That one on the top, is that
Yeah.
the 36-inch one or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, because the one we have in the car, I think she's growing out of already.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she's gonna grow fast too.
Yeah, yeah, because I think I got a picture of her when we brought her home, and she's a lot bigger.
Oh yeah, she's
Just 2
probably half
weeks.
again
Yeah.
what she was when you brought her home. So, let me see here, what else do we have? This, as we come into our biting behavior.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Biting behavior. Walmart. 5 washcloths. Strapping tape. You know what strapping tape is? It's tape that's reinforced. I don't think UPS carries it anymore. I think you have to get it at Walmart or at Amazon. Roll these really tight and then put strapping tape around them.
Now, you don't like those things that, what do they call, the ropes and all that you buy with the knots? She does like those. We bought a couple.
Yeah, they're not to be left
Right.
unsupervised, because they'll unravel that, and I do like them,
Yeah.
but they will unravel that and then swallow it, and then it'll go around their intestines, and
Right.
then you're going to be
Yeah.
meeting the
Emergency.
GI veterinarian that you never want to have to meet.
No.
So these, get thrown in the washing machine. These are fun to sort of have around where you're sitting, because when this dog starts to chew your hand,
Right.
or
Right. The furniture.
you're
is all
going
good.
to want to go no.
Right. And you don't
But
do
that is reinforcing
Oh,
that
my
behavior.
gosh.
So,
I feel like we've been doing everything
Well,
We
wrong.
all do, we all do. You know, it was, this positive reinforcement started in the 90s. And it was right after they started giving dogs MRIs in the 90s. And they started to see what part of the brain lit up. Well, now we weren't guessing anymore. Everything up to that point was a guess.
Right.
But now we know, oh, they're in that part of the brain. I see, they're in the amygdala. Oh my God. So that way, they started to really understand, you know, how to train differently
right.
than.
Yeah, because I remember growing up with dogs.
Yeah, well, you know, when you were growing up, you were a good. Dogs stayed outside, and you were a good owner if you had a collar on it.
Yeah, I mean, I remember we've always had dogs growing up, and the dog went to the bathroom, like you said, and you stuck your nose in
That's
it.
right.
I mean, that's just was,
Yeah.
And that works, but it doesn't develop a relationship
Right.
with the dog that you want.
right,
And we have these dogs live very unnatural lives. So this is not, and this is all due to the pet industry. This is all due to the Petcos and PetSmarts of the world. They're looking to, she heard the. So anyhow, this is when you distract. When the dog's doing something you don't want,
Right.
you're gonna distract it.
Right.
okay.
Get it,
Okay.
okay? So you're not always gonna have something, but
Right.
you're gonna wanna have something.
Okay.
So maybe some Cheerios in your pocket wouldn't be a bad thing either, because then it's like, you don't want to grab your hand away or tell them no, because that, you're making the game now, it's a
Yeah,
party.
You're making it fun, yeah.
You're making it fun, because they're getting your attention. They don't care whether it's positive or negative attention, they're getting
Just
your
attention.
attention. Yeah. Plus, these are cheap, they go in the washing machine, if they shred them too much, you throw them out. Wrap a couple more and strap them, and
Yeah, she likes
Oh, no,
that.
she does.
and this is what we used for drug detection dogs.
Oh, really?
We call them rats, because when the dog hits scent, we could shove that right in there where the scent was. And, where that box of scent was, and then, so it didn't come from us,
Right,
it came from the scent. So what we did was build loyalty to the scent, not loyalty to us, loyalty to the scent.
Right.
So that became, you know, the reinforcing.
So now if she's jumping on you and pulling, do you say anything to her?
No, I stand up
Mhm.
and I turn around and I ignore.
Mhm.
If she continues to jump, I might walk over, pick something up
And throw it.
and throw it.
okay.
So you don't have, it is very old school don't reinforce that behavior. You're looking for another behavior you're looking for the next behavior you can reinforce. So when the dog jumps on you, you're gonna reinforce when the dog gets down, has 4 on the floor. That's when you're gonna reinforce. So that's the next behavior you can reinforce. So the dog jumps on you, you standing up, the
Right.
dog's gonna get good, boom, and you reinforce right there. Okay, so, and you're gonna have to create the habit for yourself,
Right.
because it's not gonna come from you naturally. So don't worry about it, don't get divorced over it, don't critique each other. Just remind yourself, oh yeah, I don't wanna do that, I wanna do this.
So after but I mean, like, I'm walking, like in the house after we come in, and I'm walking away from her, she'll grab the back of my shorts.
Oh, yeah.
So then what do you do?
So then, have a Cheerio in your pocket, and this is the best cue you'll ever know. Get it! She'll get it. She's just young.
Yeah.
She's just
Okay, so
young.
then I'd like have a Cheerios in my pocket, just throw them, and then she'll leave me alone.
Well, no, she's not going to leave.
No, I know, but she'll stop.
But she'll leave you alone faster and sooner,
Right.
and in the long run more.
Okay.
But she's going to go through these periods.
Yeah.
And she's going to go through them, and they're going to be obnoxious. The biting is the hardest one, but they as long as you don't encourage them, which reinforce,
Right.
then they're going to move on through that. That's a
Okay.
stage.
Okay.
Dogs are always attracted to motion. So, yes, good, get it. You see how they're just
Yeah.
attracted to motion. So, if you're walking in and she grabs a hold of you, then you go and walk slower.
Okay.
Slow down. Get it. Yes. Get it's a lovely game to play. And it means you have permission to go chase this treat and come back to me. Get it. Yeah. And there you are. You came right back, didn't you? Get it. Oh, this is a great game. Yeah, this is a good game. Get it. And you know why she came back? Because I have treats.
Right.
Because I'm reinforcing that behavior. She comes back, I toss a treat, that reinforces coming back, which is something you
Big,
want.
yeah. Now, when should we say come when she's doing that? And
No, you don't say, you're not going to say, we are going to do recall exercises, okay? You never verbally say a behavior cue unless the dog already knows it. Once the dog is pretty proficient at the behavior, you can start inserting, you insert the verbal cue. It's the last thing dogs learn. So they'll learn a hand signal or a body signal or something like that. But they don't. But if you say this and then say the verbal cue, they never hear the verbal cue. You gotta say the verbal cue, heel, and then do whatever your is going to be. But they have to know it because they don't speak English. So then you end up sit.
Right.
Because that's what they know. So this is going to be so much fun. This is going to be so much fun. You know, this is going to be a blast.
Because our old dog and stuff before, I mean, I could get her to sit by just really putting my hand in front of her face or something like that.
Yeah, they learn in spite
Yes,
of
they
us.
do learn, yeah. So
And she knows how to
she
sit.
does.
Sit. Yeah,
And she might not sit here where she'd sit all the time at home. Oh, I know. This was so much fun. Wasn't this
It
fun?
was fun. We gotta do some shopping on Amazon.
Look at that grasshopper. A few things, not too many. All right, so this is going to be recall. And I am going to let you say the word come.
Okay.
We are going to teach her that. But we are not going to use that unless we can guarantee
Right.
that the dog is going to come. So when the dog is out there in the yard,
right.
you cannot go come. I will teach you a recall for when you can't guarantee it.
Right.
That way you don't poison come.
Right.
All right, so this is the exercise. This is the come exercise. All right, let's go. Here it come. She's already coming.
Okay.
Here it come. I'm not saying that come until she's already doing the behavior.
Until she's coming, okay.
Okay.
Here it come.
I think that's what I read when they're starting to come to you. You say
Here it come.
or something.
Here, I dropped the leash.
There you go. It's right there. There it is. Yes, that was good. Yeah, that was good. Yes. Okay, you ready?
Mhm.
So you get 4 or 5 toys, 4 or 5 treats. I know, it's going to be difficult to give me up, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you just start moving. Yeah, there you go. Okay, move back. Yeah, here you go. And toss it.
There you go.
And then move this way. And toss it out in front of you.
Healy, come.
There you go, toss it out. Whoop.
Right there.
Make sure she sees where it goes.
Right there.
She'll get sharp at this, but right now she's so young
Healy, come.
and that brain is developing. Okay.
Healy, come.
All right. All right, so this is a one-person recall. So this is, so you can teach this by yourself.
Right.
You don't need somebody
Healy,
else.
come. No, I just want to get it a little thin.
There you go. Perfect. That's it.
You wait till she's moving towards you.
You wait till she's coming, and then you, and you can do this in your living room, and then you can try it outside.
Healy, come.
There you go. And you start back the other way. Start back the other way. Don't watch her eat. Healy,
Healy,
come.
come.
There you go. And start back the other way. Let her see where it is. There you go.
Healy, come.
So remember, she's fixated with movement.
Healy, come.
And you want to be moving first so that she's not going to trip you.
Healy, come.
Okay, you want her coming up from behind. There you go.
Healy, come. Whoop.
All right, so you've got it.
Okay.
It's pretty simple.
Okay.
Right.
It's the start of a rocket recall. When I start a dog, I start right here. This is not, this is not something for just pet parents. This is where you start. You start right here at basics. Because this is the foundational work. This is what gets you everything.
Right.
All right, so we get a good solid foundation that way. So the other way, I'm going to have you move your chair to that corner. I'm going to have you move your chair to that corner. I got a cricket in here.
Oh, you should get it. Oh, don't kill the cricket.
Good protein.
Oh, don't kill it. Bad luck to kill a cricket in the house.
All right, toast, it's toast. Good girl.
You got bad luck now, Healy. I keep wanting to call her our old dog.
Crickets have the most protein. Okay, so it doesn't taste very good, does it? Yeah, I know. Oh, this is going to be hard to.
Listen, that just killed her, that one.
Okay. All right, so you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to pick this puppy up. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? So watch this. This is how you do this. Where'd it go?
It's on her lip. Hang on, there.
Oh, there it is. Here we go. You got it. So I exchanged. Quickly.
Okay, I think we've kind of been doing
Yeah.
that. And if she's got something we don't want her to have, we would give
Just
her.
say leave it.
So these dogs are very transactional.
Yeah.
But dogs need one thing that you have. And that's this. So everything that they want you to do is going to take this. So now every time you have to use your thumbs, you can become transactional. All right, so this is pop, 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 pop. Yes, that's so good. Yeah. Now I'm going to sit back and you're going to do that.
What do I do?
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop.
There you go. Drop a couple on the floor and sit back up. And now, Steve.
Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop.
There you go. There you go. Pop, pop, pop. go.
Good girl.
Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop.
There you go.
Good girl.
Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, what a good baby. There you go. That's good. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. So this is now something, two-person recall, that you two can do.
Oh, yeah.
Sit at opposite ends of the dining room or the living room or whatever, the kitchen.
Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop.
Now this is the recall you use when the dog has door dashed and is running down the street because it's in adolescence and that's what it can do now.
Right.
And it's spreading its wings. And so this is how you call them. Pop, pop, pop. So here's a fun fact for you. Dogs are one of the few animals that follow our gaze. So when I stand like this, 12 o'clock from the dog, and tell it to come, I'm looking that way. So I'm sending a mixed message. I'm looking that way behind them and telling them to come. So that's why we don't use come until they understand the word. Okay? Because that's why we're doing this. And we're moving this way. Our feet are, we're kind of looking over our shoulder, but our gaze is, our feet are going that way.
Right.
Because that's how dogs think. They follow our gaze. So when you do this and they don't know it and you say come and they run off behind you, that's why. Because you told them to go that way. Unbeknownst, that's just how they are. So that's just kind of a fun fact. They follow our gaze, they follow our feet. When I'm out teaching loose leash walking, I have a dog dragging a leash, and I let it get a little bit away from me, and then I start to walk this way. And I give it time to find that interesting enough to catch up and come my direction. Good. Very nice. Very nice job. Very nice job. Yeah, very nice job, Sid. Yeah, can you? Yeah. Huh? You can. Oh, we're getting the zoomies now. We're getting the zoomies now. I see. Get it. Get it will become your friend. Get it will become your
Healy.
friend. So you're going to do recalls.
Yes.
And two ways. And then we've got our toys.
So
Niki
the
bags.
recall was the, will we do the pup, pup, pup?
That's a two-person
Two
recall
okay.
or three-person recall.
Okay.
The and you're teaching her the word come, but just know she is not going to.
Okay.
It takes a long time, a lot longer than you think it should take
Yeah.
for a dog to understand a verbal cue. So I've been teaching my dog a heel.
Right.
Was teaching it about, I was 6 months in, and I'm still doing this to get the dog up here, 6 months later, and I got the hand motion here, and I got the heel, the hand motion, and then that doesn't work, I do that, you know. About 6 months in, one day I'm out on the Powerline Trail and I say, heel, and he doesn't. And my jaw dropped to the ground.
Finally got it.
And then, no,
No?
because the next day he didn't do it.
No.
But he's got it now. in, it clicks in for them. But it takes them way longer. I mean, sometimes they pick some things up really quickly,
Yeah.
but it takes way longer than you think it's going to take. So you can start things like, you can say, I like to give them a hand signal. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Now, once I'm getting the dog to do that 8 out of 10 times, then I might start to add sit in front of it. Okay?
Gotcha.
If the dog doesn't stand. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I would lure it. I would put this on its nose. Just like that. Yeah, okay, that's how you would get the treat. I'd lure it. I'd just stick it on their nose. This is the treat's the magnet. That's the refrigerator.
Right.
Magnet on refrigerator.
Okay.
And lure them into the position you want them in. So, let's see. I think I have a couple more of these. I'd rather you have a happy Howard than the liver. You've already had too much to eat.
She probably know what he's suffering.
That happens on days like today. They get way more. So any of your trainings are going to be 30 seconds. A minute is going to be really, 30 seconds is long for this dog. It's so young.
Right.
So it's like count out 10 treats and that's what you're going to do. You know, you're going to do 10
10 Cheerios or something.
Comes or,
Okay.
or Cheerios or whatever. So, oh, I like that. But you know what we're going to do now? So you see how up close and personal she is? So this is where Get It comes in. Get It. Then I have her in more of a position to work with her. So I'm going to put her into a sit and then I'm going to put her into a down. Yeah. That's a good
Good.
baby.
How'd you do that?
Put her into a sit. So I've got the treat in my hand.
Okay.
So now we're going to do a Get It so that we come in and we're ready to go. All right, so sit. We're doing that. Yeah, we're doing that one and then we're doing this one. Yes. Oh, and then we're doing this one. Yeah, come on, go down. Come on. Slip on down and do it. Yes!
Yeah. Oh, good.
Okay? So it's down right between their paws, and then you very slowly bring it out. But they should sit. That is one way, and the other way is to get the sit and then place the treat back there by that elbow. And they'll slide into a down after they'll find the way to succeed with the treat. One thing I'd like you two to do is to pick a word that's going to mark the behavior that tells the dog you did that right. So I always say, use yes or good. Make it easy on yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And you wind up interchanging them. You wind up with all sorts of words. And it does become inflection, but while you're looking for the dog to do a behavior, especially an offered behavior, yes, I'm going to reinforce that sit. It was offered, it wasn't cued. A cued behavior is a trick. An offered behavior is information. Yes, I recognize that this gets me treats.
Okay. Yeah, because she
It's a
does.
communication.
She does too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're very transactional.
Yeah.
So that is, yes. So I don't care what word you do, use the same word.
Yeah.
Figure out which one you're going to use.
I think we've been telling her good girl.
Try to make it into good. Try to make it into one word because you're going to use good girl all the time.
Right.
But what we're going to have is that 30 seconds of training that you're going to do.
Okay.
Maybe a couple of times a day. Not very much, You're not cutting out a half an hour of your day to train. You're gonna train up while I'm making coffee. We're gonna practice this, you know? So, excuse me. So just pick a word a single word that you can just,
Okay.
that will be about training. Because the clearer you can be about what you want for the dog right now, the faster they'll learn.
I guess yes is pretty simple.
Yes is simple, good is simple.
Yeah, we could say good.
Okay.
And you will say good girl, so,
Yeah.
you know, you don't have to, I wore my cavalier. I never know how enthusiastic a puppy's gonna be.
Good. Get it?
Nice. Kitty is great just to be, because they are gonna come in so close to you, you can't do anything, you know? So you have to bring them in and bring them into the position you want them in. And then you can learn from there. Do you wanna try sitting down?
Okay.
You got them? Okay. All right, now you can get a cookie to let Healy know that you're now the resource, I'm not.
Healy. 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 Get it.
Good.
If they're not looking at you,
They're not gonna do it.
you're a chopped liver. She has no attention on you whatsoever.
No.
So just take a beat, give it a minute, and I'm gonna sit back, she'll get bored. When she turns towards you,
Healy. Get it.
there you go. Nice.
Good.
So you want to say good or yes, and then treat. If you're, and I'd like it if you stuck your hand back there, you know, you could have a treat in this hand, but because they're not listening to you if they're seeing the food in your hand. And that's bribery, that's bribing them
Yes.
into something, okay?
So after she does
After she does the behavior, you say yes, you mark that behavior, and then you go reach in your pocket and give her a treat. You can take a beat. There's a bridge between the treat and the marking of the behavior, and that bridge is absolutely fine. If you're doing this while they're still performing the behavior, they're never going to listen to you.
Right.
They are going to listen to this. This is what they're listening to. So it's like, give it a beat, yes, and then put your hand in. And you can, you'll get faster and faster at it. At first, we're all klutzes. I mean, it's like, oh my God, thank God I'm not making you use a clicker. And a leash. One of the things I told Lynn was to get a little pouch like this, and then you have it behind you,
Okay.
and then you can be doing your thing. Yes! And then you reach behind you and reach in there and get the treat. So the dog isn't always looking at your pocket. But these are, I like these because they have the magnets here, so they open. And if you have this in front and you have it open, you're gonna bend over and everything's coming. I guarantee you're going to do that. How do I know that? So, and also, it'll have a hook here, but this is just a little magnet like that, okay? Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And
So
it's
you
the
want
greater
the
the-
yes coming, you want the marking of the behavior coming. Your best bet is as their butt's hitting the ground. That you marking that behavior. It doesn't hurt to mark the behavior. ahead of time. Well, in
Right.
coinciding with the behavior, with the end of the behavior happening. That's good because that's giving the dog a lot of information.
Good.
There you go. So, you did two things. You bribed her, she sat, you marked. So, luring a dog is one thing when you want to teach it the behavior, but you want to fade that lure as fast as you can fade it. Because this is not going to give you the results you want. So you're better off not having anything in your hand
Okay.
and letting the dog offer the behavior, marking that behavior, and then treating, because the dog's going to learn that behavior pays.
Yeah.
That you're going to get more of the behavior that you're marking and reinforcing without ever saying a word. You never have to say a word. I mean, they're going to pick up on it right away. Marking and then reaching in, getting your treat and treating. If you've got to teach a behavior from the very get-go, like I taught the down here, which I have by no means taught the down, I will lure a behavior. It's one of the ways you teach, but you want that luring to go away right away because you'll get stuck and the dog will never do it for anything but the lure.
Yeah.
You get stuck there.
Yeah.
And then it takes forever to get unstuck. I'll tell you, once you do it wrong, it takes forever to reestablish it.
So when she comes up and just sits in front of us,
Yes, treat.
treat, okay.
Yes, treat. Okay.
Offered behaviors are valuable. They are so valuable to you. Anytime the dog offers you the behavior you're wanting, because they're offering you a ton of behaviors. Did you get another cricket? A ton of behaviors they're offering them all the time. You want to reinforce the ones that you want. Ignore the ones you don't.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
We're gonna have to look at this. tape.
Most dogs jump because they come up and, oh, cutie puppy, puppy, puppy. And they're little and they're cute and
Right.
bend over and they put their paws up on it. And then they're 60 pounds and this dog jumps on me. Why? Well, because you reinforced that.
Right.
It's dog training. It's not rocket science. It's dog training. And once you understand what the parameters are, it's rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. That's what it is. They want consistency. So the more consistent you are, that's why you both get on the same thing. Is it going to be good or is it going to be yes? And what you want to do is, okay, I'm going to spend 30 seconds training. So I want to make sure I have my treats in my hand or in my pocket or in my bait bag. I got my treats. I remember what I'm going to use yes or I'm going to use good. So just think about it in your mind. And then, because if you have a plan, the dog will follow right along with it. If you're like, oh, got the treats, I gotta go get my treats now, then,
Those laws. Yeah.
and then the dog will expect you to be that way too. This puppy's tired.
You're good.
Yeah. Yeah. You tired, girl? Well, that's good. This is great. I mean, this has been so
You'll have fun with this.
helpful.
Yeah, you'll have fun with this. Once you can get past the inconvenient fact that you have to change some of your habits to get the results, and it's very inconvenient.
Yeah.
Once you get past that, then you can start to.
We got
She doesn't bark.
No, she's not bad. She'll bark at the cats when they are out of reach.
Distract her.
Okay.
Have her do something else.
Throw a Cheerio at her.
Throw it to
Get it.
teach her to spin. Yeah,
Yeah.
do it. Get it. Teach her to spin. she's going to get it so fast, you're going to like, really? She learned that? I mean, they can learn that fast. They are going to find the fastest way to the treat.
Yeah.
They are going to find that path. So, they will do it. But this is a tired puppy.
I am. Look at me.
So you're going to do recalls. You're going to get a few things that are going to make your life easier. Snuffle mat, licking mats.
Yes, we're gonna get all that.
Yeah, and
Yeah, 'cause, yeah.
and I'll get an email out to you probably tomorrow morning. And I might get it out tonight, but I might get it out tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's great.
And you'll have access to my YouTube page, which has lots of different videos. I mean, it's got thousands of videos.
Well, this is just.
Not all of them are me at my best, but you know, I video myself all the time because then I see, you don't see what you're doing, you know, until you're looking at it again on the video. You're, oh, I did that. Oh, no wonder the dog did that. So, you know, I was teaching Haven the relaxation exercises that I took Lynn through because I wanted to get a video of it. And I realized that I was moving this part of my body. And what I'm trying to do is create a meditative space here, which this was not doing. And every time I did this, the dog got up. So, you know, I mean, videoing yourself is
Yeah. No,
golden. I mean,
want to.
you really understand. You learn really fast because you got to look at yourself, make all those mistakes, and believe me, we all make mistakes. We all make. I make them every day. So
Training her, or getting her to be what you want, because you don't, you want them to behave, and
you want them to behave. You want them to be normal. You don't want them to be hyperactive.
Right.
You want them to be calm.
Exactly.
You want to be able to have a dog change arousal levels without having to go through a whole lot of gyrations.
Yeah.
When I first got Haven, my nephews and great nephews would come over and they would be, and Haven brought the party, man. He was very excited. And he had never been taught otherwise. I've only had him about a year, and he's 7 now. So he had other upbringing. So I had to get him off the wall when somebody came, because he'd climb all over them and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't want that happening.
Right.
And what I noticed is people get the dog all riled up,
Right.
Yeah.
and then the dog's more riled than they want, and then it's like yell at them,
Yeah,
you know, and it's like, you did that,
right.
you know?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
So
our
we got the-
grandkids come over.
The grandkids come
All
over.
the grandkids.
Oh, yeah. And they,
Well, good. And so I'll have some games next week for you to teach the grandkids. They can still do come. You can teach them that, but we'll have some pattern games to play, which the grandkids will like and they'll have fun with.
good. Yeah.
Because you want the kids to succeed. And, and kids are running and screaming and very
Yeah.
excited, and dogs are very attracted to that.
Yeah,
Yes.
right, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, one of the things, how old are the grandkids?
11 and 6.
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad.
No.
The 11-year-old will want to crank the dog up further than you want the dog cranked up.
She's
pretty good.
Oh, she's pretty good at
Yeah, she went with us, because she went with us to pick her up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a big animal person,
She's-
and so she went, and she's pretty calm with her. Now the 6-year-old is loud. He's very loud, and he doesn't really want her jumping on him. And
Yes. So now you're going to teach this,
Okay.
and that means
No.
sit.
Oh, okay.
No, we don't have any, we don't tell dogs, no. Doesn't work. If no worked, I wouldn't have a job. That's what I tell people. So this will be sit. So you're going to teach I'm going to send you the video. You're going to teach this to the 6-year-old, and the 11-year-old. Everybody can do this. You're going to teach standing perfectly still. You do this. You want the dog to sit.
Yeah.
Then you're going to mark and reinforce. Then you're going to do it at a walk, and then we'll be able to do it at a run, and then we'll be able to do it at a screaming run. We can get there. We can get there.
Yeah.
So I will send you, it's called, the video is called Go Crazy and Freeze. So I will send you that, Go Crazy and Freeze. Because that's a good,
Yeah, because they like to sit on the couch, you know, she jumps on the couch and jumps all over them, and, you know, they.
yeah, they don't
kids.
want that. No, and they
Yeah.
don't feel in control of that. That has to be caught before it happens.
Right.
Because once the dog is doing that, remember they don't think they're doing anything wrong.
Right.
So they think, and then the kid's
kids are
going
going
like this,
that.
and the dog goes, party!
Exactly, yes.
Aren't you? You're saying
Yeah.
party. Yes, you're
Yes,
saying
ma'am.
party. I say pet with all 4 on the floor. Yeah, if you don't want to get the dog riled up, you pet slow.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Niki
time for
calls
you to
that
go
the-
home and go to
Niki
sleep.
called that the pet massage or something.
Pet
Yeah.
massage, yeah. So,
Puppy massage.
Yes.
they will, she'll sleep. You can take a quarter of her food away tonight. You don't have to feed her
Feed
her
her
full
all,
amount.
okay.
She's had an awful lot to eat. And I would wait till later to see if she's hungry.
Okay,
Because she might not even, she's had a lot.
she has, yeah.
And none of it's, you know, I don't do pepperonis or
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
I have pretty healthy treats.